Good evening, viewers. I am Valerian Dalmeda speaking for Village TV Trust. As you know, that we started the Village TV in October 2019 from a village called Hosangadi in Beltangadi Taluk of Dakshina Kannada district. The whole idea of Village TV is to create 1.4 million jobs all over India, and because we have around 670,000 villages all over India, and our dream is to a journalist and for a cluster of 10 villages, a video editor, and then for a cluster of 10 villages, a studio. So in this context, we have already engaged around 25 students for our village TV work. They are with us from all the parts of Karnataka. They are editing our NK Plus e-magazine. They are also helping in the News Karnataka English and Kannada portals, so that they are trained, their skill is developed in journalism and video editing, and also they earn while they learn. We have also taken up the video editing for the students, and they are also on board, so that both journalism training and video editing training is done at News Karnataka, which is a social ideator for Village TV. The whole concept of providing 1.4 million jobs has already started in a small way by engaging students in video editing and journalism.
Village TV is recognizing village talents, village work, and they're attracting people towards village. And this is like a reverse. People are getting reversed to the old ideas, old lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you people are the media to explain them what is village,
Right.
and what is village lifestyle, and what we get from village.
Thank especially News Karnataka and your Village TV that had done a wonderful work. My concept is again same. There is nothing impossible in this world. If you've got a wish and will, there is a way, but only your plan give some time, and everything is possible. And that is been shown by your TV, and you're supporting. Thank you very much, and do continue the good mission of bringing people to the forefront, and let them also, as it becomes a catalyst, you become a catalyst, so that it grows and people inspired, and they do better and better and utilize the opportunities given. Thank you.
Yes.
How we can say to support News Karnataka? News Karnataka is a very good platform for especially rural youths who are aspiring to join media, to join journalism, but they don't have opportunities. And today News Karnataka is reaching to them at their doorstep, looking for candidates and training them. And this is the time wherein the candidates can join with News Karnataka, improve their skills in editing, journalism, and how they can reach towards people, and they're molding people. And this is definitely a very well opportunity wherein people need to take a very good advantage of this and support News Karnataka.
Reaching about to this concept, whole concept itself, the Village TV. It's a wonderful concept, and through this, News Karnataka is reaching to the village with all the technology and digital technology, where the talents in village, not only agriculture, but they can come to a platform and they can get trained, and they can be a real ambassadors for real journalism. In India, where we can say we need a quality journalism nowadays. There is a lack of lot of quality journalism in India, and it's a very good step taken by News Karnataka, where the actual facts can come out, and it can reach to the mass. So I really congratulate News Karnataka and all of you who have taken such a step, and I really wish all the very best and good success for you all.
ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಸಂದೇಶ, ಇದೊಂದು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ರೈತರನ್ನು ಮೇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೊಂದು ಪರಿಚಯ ಕೊಡುವ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಐ ವಿಶ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಯಲಿ very good initiative taken up by News Karnataka. I appreciate. I wish you all the best. I hope that many youth will inspire by looking at this program and they'll come into agriculture field. I'm sure this is a great opportunity, a platform given to all of us, and I'm really happy. This is the first time I'm coming into media and doing this such kind of an interview, because I don't want to come into the media and give such a statement or give the interview. So I thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
ಮೀಡಿಯಾದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುದಾದ್ರೆ, ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ರೈತನಿಗೆ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವ ಕೆಲವು ಚಾನೆಲ್ಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಇದು ರೈತರನ್ನು ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬು ಕೇಳುವವರೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೈತರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವವರೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೂ ನೀವೊಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿದ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ವಲೇರಿಯಂ, ರಾಜೇಶ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರೋಷನ್, 3 ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೂ ನನ್ನ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಿಮಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ನಾವು ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಟಿವಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸದಾ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಸಕ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ತೊಡಗಿಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ.
What I've seen about News Karnataka is that it's not exactly what Mr. Valerian had said before, that it's not about the TRPs and everything. It's legit news. So that's what I really feel, that, like, it's a core competency. So focus on that. And that's what News Karnataka is doing. And they're also helping out a lot of people, especially like today for me and a DJ over here. So, they are providing a lot of connection. They are like our very own Mangalorean Nokia connecting people. So please do support them.
And News Karnataka is doing a very wonderful job by connecting all the young entrepreneurs and even the growers. So people, I request you all to please subscribe the YouTube channel of News Karnataka and also Facebook. Thank you.
Yeah, actually it's a very nice and excellent platform, like young guys like me. See, now today I have got very, very, very good info from Dr. Chaitanya sir. And you guys are doing excellent job. Kudos to you guys, Rajesh and Valerian. And thanks to News Karnataka. And I enjoyed a lot in this situation, in this one. And I got very nice info. Thank you very much. And I encourage everyone, and I share this video, and I share every video to all my friends to get more knowledge about this news. And it's excellent. You guys are doing excellent job. Thank you.
Any media, it's a very strong platform for any people because media as such will enhance their knowledge. Definitely, if it should be an independent, which you are doing it, that way it may be help in the other ways also. I am more privileged to be having you both in this conversation. I'll definitely, if they leave the message in my WhatsApp, definitely I do message them or will reply to them. In that way, I will look in for the further interactions also.
News Karnataka is doing a great job with simple new contents, and it is giving us such a platform for agriculture and allied sectors.
Village TV is doing wonderful job. I am grateful to you and wish you best of luck. And that providing computer to the village students is a great job. In fact, we also did some work as a Rotarian. We also did during the Corona, the same some part of that, distributing foods, whatever required to the students and people. We did our part during the lockdown period. So you are doing a great job as a team. I wish best wishes to you.
I wish you all the best, and I'm very happy for this media reaching people in an unconventional way. And definitely these kinds of small changes will bring big change. I am happy to be associated with this period media, will pierce the community in much more sharper way in the days to come.
Question is for you, Mr. Rajesh Sikwan, on the village TV concept. What do you feel is needed to focus these villages in this digital era?
Absolutely right. They are not focused. First is education. Education is needed for the people who are in villages. Now, who has to provide this? Government has to take care of this. But as a individual, the person also has to take interest. But I'm seeing that many of the villages, the people there are trying to get education. Now, coming to the concept of a digital area going to villages. Well, digital area means, first of all, they should have good roads, first thing. And another thing is education, as I said, digital in the sense they should have internet facilities. If internet facilities come into the villages area, what's going to happen is that they can go into the new concepts, what others are doing. Nowadays, YouTube, you can find everything. Mr. Google will tell you everything. So if the villages have this, that they can go to YouTube and see, they can utilize the products that whatever is available in the YouTube, and they can use this for their agricultural use. That is modernization, I can say. So I feel digital things is going to happen, but if it happens, it's going to be very good for the villages.
Your educationist, Mr. Srinivas Vajataya, can you explore how educating village youth through village TV can help them develop the villages in line with the cities?
I agree with you about the education aspect, because education is very essential, but the question mark is whether it is a formal or informal. So here what we are discussing about, it is a indigenous education models and technical trained people. So these two areas which will change the whole concept of the villages. Okay, it is called, in academic terms, it is known as the development support communication. If you observe community radio concepts and all, so it is actually, we introduced this concept as a community television. It is a community integrated development communication approach. So here, what are the potentials of villages are there, and it is capturing you what is the best of the villages. The third person or the outsider may not know. He can see the only one angle, but the person who living there, who born and brought up there, he know the length and breadth of the whole village, his surrounding, his people, his culture, his tradition, his food, his lifestyle, everything. He or she knew everything in a very rightful manner, and there are senior most people in the villages who rightfully train them, who rightfully guide them in this aspect. Only the lacuna what is there to take this concept to the world. And today there are a lot of tools are available, medias are available. But why village TV? So village TV in this systematic approach, and it is, again I say, it's a community oriented approach what we are proposing, and by this we can create set of people, whoever invested in a capital ventures like for media houses, they're suffering a lot to monitor day-to-day expenditures. We heard that some media houses, their daily expenses crosses to 20 lakh, just one state level media. So that means what income they should generate for them. So now here what we are speaking, we are going to create the communicators, media people, and more than that, what we are speaking of creating media entrepreneurs. By sitting their village, by roaming in and around their village, by covering each and every event of the village, they earn from the village and they live in the village. They will enjoy that village life, and they will bring that content to the world. And one person sitting in another part of the world, he get inspired of it, and he'll start working on it, and that's the success. That is the social investment we can't calculate at all. So that is the future of the journalism or the future of media. So whatever the capitalist venture, it is going to stop or it is going to limit one or the another thing. People.
Yes, sir. Collaboration is the key, and I think sharing and caring concept of Village TV will be really going to benefit a lot in the media. The journalism.
Exactly.
Coming back to Mr. Valerian, is there a scope for infrastructure development like good roads, water, electricity facilities, internet connectivity, etc. in the Village TV plan? What is the role of the local bodies then?
If you see everybody in the village, okay, what do they say? I live in the village, but there are no facilities like roads, internet, school, kindergarten, primary health center, water, electricity, and many various necessities of life. So the question is, what shall I do? Okay, I don't have this. So what shall I do? So what I am saying is motivate the villagers and Gram Panchayat to work for the growth of the village, so that the villagers and the village become what we say Atmanirbhar, meaning self sustainable. See, dream for each village to have roads, internet, water, electricity, school, health center, agricultural growth, farming, storage facilities, clinic, cottage industries, home industries, cultivation, and so many things. These are all part of the infrastructure only. When I will tell you one thing, we have a very good tradition. Okay, when we go to the village, okay, when you are tired or whatever, a villager, can I get some water? Okay, or when we go as guests, whether it is in a village or a city, we have got a wonderful tradition that first we give the water. Okay, so a time will come that each villager should offer Wi-Fi facility to the guest. So there are revolutions that have happened in India. Green revolution, industrial revolution, milk revolution, telecommunication revolution, and even polio. Now is the time to have the internet revolution. So this facility has to be there in the nook and corner of India, and by this they will be educated. As Srinivas said, see, education is not the formal, education is also informal, where the people can take their phones and then shoot the videos of that village and tell the whole world, here is the we don't have this facility, we don't have this opportunity. And they also say that the positive things are there. Today media is talking about anything in the village and other things, all negative. Why? This is the concept of Village TV.
What scope does media and journalism has in villages?
If you observe, the whole criteria of economy is decentralizing and it is shifting to the rural base. And when economy shifts to the rural base, and there needs proper communication channels, and these state level or the national level platform, they can't go to every village and appoint someone and get the stories, and they don't have slots also for them, so they can cater to the only citizens. But what we are talking, unlimited news, unlimited videos, and unlimited locations throughout India. We are speaking of covering each and every village of India, and that is something, it is going to create the new way of role for media, because we can associate with a lot of people, as we discussed earlier, and lot of media can take the content what is produced by these village youth to their channels, and they can broadcast it whatever the time they can get, and that content goes to the world, and it is going to create its own impact in the society. That is what we have to discuss, because whatever the content generated, whatever the content delivered, ultimately what is the impact, how it is going to benefit to someone. So if you take again the some example, the person who was into some white collar job, he came back because of this pandemic, and now he started branding A2 milk and he's selling, and that story will inspire hundreds of people. And if 10 people take initiative and one person do it in a rightful manner, that is the success of Village TV. And that is, we are not taking that credit to ourselves. That is the success of whole 1.4 million people who involved in this mega vision. Okay. And not only that 1.4 million who are going to associate with us. So ultimately, the whole this structure of media or the whole structure of journalism, or it may be academia or industry, both are changing drastically. Over a period of time, it is going to the future. See, even now we are experiencing whoever invested in a capital ventures like for media houses, they're suffering a lot to monitor day-to-day expenditures. We heard that some media houses, their daily expenses crosses to 20 lakh. Just one state level media. So that means what income they should generate for them. So now here, what we are speaking, we are going to create the communicators, media people, and more than that, what we are speaking of creating media entrepreneurs by sitting their village, by roaming in and around their village, by covering each and every event of the village. They earn from the village and they live in the village. They will enjoy that village life and they will bring that content to the world. And one person sitting in another part of the world, he get inspired of it and he'll start working on it, and that's the success. That is the social investment we can't calculate at all. So that is the future of the journalism or the future of media. So whatever the capitalist venture, it is going to stop or it is going to limit one or the another thing.
Collaboration is the key, and I think sharing and caring concept of Village TV will be really going to benefit a lot in the media. The journalism.
Exactly.
Try to bring foreign investment and foreign tourists to the villages of India. Will the villages be ready to accept the changes? If yes, for what?
How you're going to attract. Now, media plays an important role, as I said, and Village TV is going to do that. Another thing, you, me, everyone here, plus whoever is in the country which they stay, you are an ambassador of your place. How you showcase yourself to the other person. So when you greet someone, my name is Rajesh Sikvar, I'm from Mangalore. When I say I'm from Mangalore, they will not say Mangalore because not much heard. They'll say Bangalore? No, I'm from Mangalore. Now what happens is, why I'm telling you about ambassadorship, me as an ambassador, you as an ambassador, it gives the person, okay, if I'm good, he might be meeting another person. And he's also telling the same thing, I'm from Mangalore. And if he's also good, what is going to happen to the person who is taking it? He will think, oh, Mangaloreans are very good, very helpful. Am I right? Will you agree with me, Kanyod?
Yeah, I agree.
So basically, you are working as an ambassador to your place. Now, coming about investments will automatically come once there is a potential. Now, if there is a potential in that place, yes, surely investments are going to come into that place, for which media is playing a major role. And as Mr. Valerian said, the villages have to develop in, especially on the Wi-Fi side. You know, what he was telling was, I totally agree with him, having good roads, good Wi-Fi system. Again, another thing what I want to tell the youngsters who have gone back, take part in active politics, because you have the knowledge, you have the education, and now get into politics and get what the government is giving so many facilities. Try to get that knowledge and distribute among the people who are there in the villages. So not only that, when government is giving it, take it and utilize it. So that's the reason it's a kind request to all the youngsters to join politics and go ahead and improvise his own place. As you said, with the villages, we're ready to go with this. Well, you have to take changes. Once money is coming in, villages will automatically try to do something. Now we are very much famous for our food, like fish is one of the main thing, and our sannas, our kori rotis, and dosas. We are all famous for that. So once, if tourism, what I was saying about village tourism is that if a tourist comes, goes to a house in a village, enjoys all the local food, so what happens is that village tourism is going to develop from that. The person who is giving a place and accommodation, they will get income also. This is my thought, and I'm sure people are going to take it when finances are going to come in. They are going to take it. What I feel.
There will be a very high rise in the educated population. Now tell me whether it is good for the villages and village TV. If yes, then how?
Definitely. I'll give you one live example here itself. Valerian sir, if he is around 25 or 30 years younger, his thought process may be different. Okay, he will agree, because his primary education is went through with this mother tongue and the local dialects with the local people, and that's the major lacune what we are missing in this generation. Because when we start teaching in the foreign language, I'm not against to that, but when we start that foreign language in the nursery level, we are just cutting the cultural aesthetics of that kid, the root structure of that kid, and we are forcing that kid or that children to imbibe with the Western thought process, Western culture, whatever the religion, whatever the tradition may be. But ultimately, that we are creating some factory output after the education. That's the monotonous things happen. But we are luckiest people, millennials. Even Rajesh will agree with me. We are the luckiest people. We experience that mother tongue experience with the rural life. That's the reason we are passionate of these elements, and we are trying to do something to the people, and so we are trying to get someone to these things, and we are bridging that gap. What is these things happened in these 2 decades? Okay, so now this new education policy, what it is telling about, the basic education should be in the mother tongue, and when a kid gets the education in the mother tongue, that experiences his culture, tradition, history, lifestyle, people, and overall its village where it lives or its surrounding. And that is the ultimate game changer in understanding the potential of the village. Why I don't know my village potential? Because I have trained in modern way, what we say, or the westernized development model, which just cut our roots and they dumped something on our head. So which says that nothing is there in the village, go to cities, build cities. See, there is in social science, there is wonderful terminology. Cities are built, exactly, but villages have evolved. Each village has its own story, but cities don't have stories of its ancestors or why that name came to that village. There is a story behind that. But when we ask why that name came to for that city, it may be the political intervention. 90% is the political intervention. So that is the major thing what this new education policy is telling. And if it is implemented in a rightful way, that's a major lack in what we are experiencing in the Indian system. So if it is implemented in a rightful way, it is going to benefit both villagers and to the village TV. And to add, last point I am going to add, Valerian mentioned of Panchayat Raj system, whereas Rajesh mentioned of people's representation system. Both are actually. So 3-tier Panchayat system as well as the representation. So when one person reaches universal adult franchise, that is the voting right, and is eligible to contest the Panchayat election. And I have seen my students, few of them, they contest the elections, they become the member of the Panchayat, and they're doing the wonderful things. So being into the power, that is a major thing where they can take the decision that should happen at the village level. And for that, I have read one story of Rajasthan or Panchayat where that lady done her MBA in London. That's a what we say one of the best institutions she studied, and her family background is they're the sarpanch of that village. And when her father died, she is the alone child of her father, and the villagers are requested her to come back. Then I think, if I'm not wrong, she's since 20 years she is the village sarpanch, and she has done wonderful job in that village, and it is recognized by UNESCO too. It has international recognition. Okay, that's the major things. And to add, some tech guys in this Mudbidri region, they came back to their village, and now their village has been certified by Google. Okay, so lot of things are happening in a decentralized model, and such new education policy will bring new hope, new horizon among villagers about their villages. And Village TV, see, as Rajesh rightly mentioned, there is a n number of platforms to showcase the content or showcase the videos. But this platform will bring both people who live in the village, people who came from the villages to the cities or to the abroad, and it will connect each and everyone, and it will showcase the need, and it will bring out the core objective what we are working out. So definitely this new education policy will help us in a very rightful manner.
Village TV is a concept developed by Spirit Media to develop the villages in rural India by creating jobs in media industry. So if you would like to be a part of this mission, kindly WhatsApp your number on 009715071239665. Thank you.
Next step that we are doing is to create the media entrepreneurs. And in this regard, what we have done is we want to give about 5 computers to one village. And like this, about 15 villages, we want to give 75 computers, so that the Village TV concept can continue, and where the students or the villagers can participate in giving the news related to the villages, and also doing the video editing part from their own. So with all due respect, we would like to inform you that Village TV Trust is working with a very important rural development project, which is called Village TV E-Learning Center, which aims to provide essential IT infrastructure at village level, so that school, college going students, youths and homemakers will get a place where they can access information and learn various vocational skills through online or digital mode, which definitely enhance their future. So the project will be initiated in collaboration with the local administrative body, village panchayat, so that it will be utilized in a proper way. So our first aim to have one village first, and we will have delivered through the village panchayat, and we kick start the program. And by the end of December, we want to cover the 15 villages. So I appeal all people who are of goodwill to support Village TV in this project, so that whatever you can contribute a computer which costs around 12,000 rupees through the trust, and we will train these young students for the development of villages, the opportunities in the villages, the social investment that come in, the tourist places can be projected to the globe, and the farming and other sectors which are available in the villages, even just simple greenery and other things can be projected to the globe. So we appeal you to donate generously to Village TV for this project, Village TV E-Learning Center project, so that more and more students learn and become entrepreneurs. Thank you.